It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Little. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Little. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Shotgun snap on third down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Little. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
3, Tennessee, 0.
Back to pass. It's caught.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I'll tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Vols are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson, 3.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Little. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Going for it all. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Hauls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
On the move, he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Little. He spins that thing down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Clemson, 3.
The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Little. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He'll throw it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Gonna run it. It's Dennis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. A terrific throw that time. And when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot. Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A strike downfield. Works his way to the foot. Line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Vols will try to punch it in on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air, it's Little. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And Sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Little. This time he's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get to the line quickly.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. Under fire. Quarterback got it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If there's time to pad the stats. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.